Welcome to Brother Mentor IAS Academy. Myself Dr. Shobha. I am a faculty of the Brother Mentor IAS Academy. Our academy has been providing a series of the free demo sessions in the YouTube channel. So you can contact the numbers given below and access the courses which is available for the mains batch 2022 and also the prelims cum mains batch 2023. And you can also access the CSAT courses and the TNPSC courses also. So I will be starting a free demo session for the science and technology today. So what is the course modality? What is the course contains of? So we will cover the complete course of science and technology for both the prelims and mains perspective. If you are joining for the PCM batch, okay, and even if a person is not having any background for the science and technology, we will make a person equally competent compared to the other science graduates. So, and there will be also special quiz sessions and there will be discussions of the previous year questions. So, you need not spend time again in answering the previous year questions of the past 10 years. That is from 2011 to 2022 prelims questions and also the mains daily answer writing questions with the evaluation and along with the model answers. So we will be solving the past 10 years mains questions from the science and technology and the environment section also. Okay, so this will be the complete course modality. Okay, what is the course contains? So it will be containing the video courses and the daily answer writing sessions and the prelims previous year question solvings also. Okay, so now we can start the course. So what is this biotechnology science and technology containing? So science and technology is a broad topic which is having various sections like the biotechnology, space technology, technologies and new discoveries, also known as the emerging technologies or the frontier technologies, which includes the augmented reality, virtual realities and the metaverse recently, which was announced by the Facebook, and artificial intelligence. Under it we have the deep fake, machine learning, deep learning, all those things. Then we have the blockchain technology, internet of things, nanotechnology, robotics. Okay, so next we have the most important thing after the COVID pandemic, that is the diseases and the infections. Then we have the intellectual property rights, where we will discuss about the intellectual properties, the World Trade Organization, the TRIPS, all those things. Then we have the health. We have to discuss the various issues. What is health? What is a disease? What are the various forms of the disease? All these things. So these two topics will be little bit interconnected. Then we have the defense technology, nuclear technology, events and celebrations and important personalities in the science and technology from the historical perspective and the present perspective, where we discuss the Nobel Prizes of the past 2 years, because UPSC is asking not the current affairs but the contemporary current affairs. Then we'll discuss the nanotechnology and the information technology and the computer section. So this forms the entire section of the science and technology. So this course will be having a complete, we will provide the complete discussion through video discussion. Okay, and also we will be providing the solution for the mains answer writing and also discussing how to solve the previous year question. So without after studying so much, we have to have a knowledge how to apply this knowledge in the solving the questions. So that is our main point. So along with this, we are not only teaching the static. Along with this, we are not only teaching the static portion but also the current affairs portion. For example, the current affair portion we are going to select from the various newspapers. So we are going to select from mostly 4 to 5 newspapers like Deccan Herald, Indian Express, okay, The Hindu and other websites like the PIB, GK Today, So all these things we are going to select, and we are going to provide a holistic study course for you. Holistic study course for you. Okay, so we are going to discuss basic, starting from the basic. For example, if we take the nuclear technology or the nuclear energy, okay, so we'll start from an atom. What is an atom? Structure of an atom. What are the various discoveries? What are the various J.J. Thomson? We'll see the Rutherford. Then we'll see the hydrogen spectrum, Bohr's model of the atom. So we'll see most of the things in a short manner. Okay, so for the short manner, how much ever we are needed, we'll see that much. So we'll see what is the difference between nuclear fission, and we'll see the famous personalities like Dr. Homi Jahangir Baba. Okay, he is also known as the father of the Indian nuclear program. Okay, he was the person behind he was the founding director for the two important institutes, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research and Bhabha Atomic Research Center, both of which led to the immense growth in the development and the field of research. Okay, next we have to study Meghnad Saha. We can study about Meghnad Saha, an Indian astrophysicist who led to the theory of Saha ionization equation. So he invented instrument measure the weight and pressure of the solar rays. Several scientific institutions such as the physics department in Allahabad University, Institute of Nuclear Physics in Calcutta, and always the importance of the books. UPSC can ask anything. Then we'll see what is the nuclear deal and what are the various treaties. What are the treaties, important treaties related to the nuclear energy. Then we'll see how India is faring in the nuclear arsenal according to the Stockholm International Peace Research Institute. So it was released on 14th June 2022. Next, the most important thing in the recent times, the nuclear fusion. So we all know the nuclear fusion is happening in the stars, sun. So recently China has developed a technology. So why is nuclear fusion important? Can nuclear fusion happen on Earth? Naturally, no, it cannot happen. But based on the science technology, the East Tokamak device is designed to replicate the nuclear fusion process carried out by the sun and stars, through which the high level of energy is produced without generating large quantities of the waste. Previously, energy was produced to the nuclear fission, a process in which the nucleus of a heavy atom was split into two or more nuclear atoms. So China's experimental advanced superconducting tokamak East. Okay, so this is what we'll discuss. This will be our modus operandi. So not only China, so on February 13, 2022, in the Indian Express explained section, so it said that UK have managed to produce the largest amount of energy so far from the nuclear fusion reaction. So in this context, we have to read about the nuclear reactors in India. So where all they are located? India nuclear reactors, where all they are located? For example, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, okay, Gujarat, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. Okay, so in Tamil Nadu there are two centers, okay, Kudankulam and Kalpakam. In Karnataka there is Kaiga. In Maharashtra there is Tarapur. In Gujarat there is Kakrapara. Rajasthan there is Rajasthan Atomic Power Station. Then in Uttar Pradesh there is Narora. And recently Russia has also provided more efficient nuclear fuel. So in this context, we have to read the 3 stages of nuclear power protection in India. The places where nuclear reactors are located, and places from which the India is having the agreement to import the nuclear fuel. So, and we have to locate these countries on the map. Okay. So like this, we will proceed from one step to another. Okay. So Bhabha Atomic Research Center. So any news about the important research center, we will discuss that. Then we have the basic concepts related to biotechnology. For example, a basic concepts, what is an animal cell, what is a plant cell, etc. And we'll discuss it in little bit detail. Okay, so cloning, what is cloning? Cloning is a production of an identical organism from a single cell. So for example, the sheep dolly, okay, 3-parent baby. Okay, 3-parent baby na, when the mother is having some disease, so the maternal DNA is having some issue. So the maternal DNA of the mother is replaced by a donor maternal DNA. So that is why it is known as a 3-parent baby. Assisted reproductive techniques. So it is lot of times in use. For example, in vitro fertilization, embryo transfer technology, artificial insemination, gift, surrogacy, surrogacy bill act. Surrogacy means the act of providing somebody else is bearing the child of the biological parents. When the biological parents are not able to naturally bear a child, so they contact a person in an altruistic manner. Only altruistic surrogacy is allowed in India. Commercial surrogacy is not allowed in India. And they have introduced a surrogacy bill and act. Then we have the genetically modified crops and transgenic crops. Example, in India, BT cotton, mustard, brinjal are important. And recently a BT rubber was also planted in Assam. So genomics. So in genomics we have the Human Genome Project, Genome India project and the Indigen project. And application of genomics, pharmacogenomics. So when we study genomics, where will you apply? Why do you want to study the genomic sequencing? Sequencing means studying each and every DNA, each and every genome in a body. Genome is something the whole lot of the genes present in an organism. So genome is sequenced. So why do we need this? So we need to study for the application purposes, pharmacogenomics, where we can target individual, specific drugs for the defective genes. Gene therapy there is gene doping, there is genome editing, there is synthetic genome, there is 3-parent baby and gene patent pool. Okay, then coming to the stem cells. Stem cells are something which are capable of dividing and they are able to produce other types of specialized cells. So there are 3 types of cell, that is the pluripotent, totipotent and the induced pluripotent cell. Then there is the important DNA fingerprint, which is having a lot of application in the identification, parental identification, missing person identification or the victims of sexual abuse. Then we have the DNA technology use and application regulation bill of 2019. So what is the source? So I say for the main source of the science and technology, sir, ma'am, is the biology chapter, NCERT books 11th and 12th. NCERT books 11th and 12th for the biology. For others, UPSC is mainly asking from the current affairs section. So whenever things nuclear reactor comes in use, we have to brush up the background knowledge from a from a study source. That can be any standard reference book which you can choose according to your convenience. Okay, we will be giving specific study course. Okay, specific study sources of the materials also. Okay, so I will be also solving few of the questions. Okay, few of the questions. So this was a 2022 question. So it talks about Web 3.0. So the Web 3.0 pati pesranga. Web 3.0 technology enables people to control their own data, which we don't know. But in point 2, the Web 3.0, can be a blockchain based social network. Yes, we know this. So Web 3.0 is operated by users collectively rather than a cooperation. So with this both points 1, 2 and 3, it obviously implies that it enables the people to control their own data. So the answer will be 1, 2 and 3. Here we can see the explanation of this. So Web 3.0, how it is different from Web 2.0, Web 1.0, Web 3.0 is a decentralized apps. So there is no required for the controlling authority like the Google or Facebook or Instagram. So it is a technology based on blockchain. Okay, so we will not stop here. We'll definitely not stop here. We'll see what is Web 5.0. UPSC can ask the next year or this mains itself. So we'll see what is the difference between Web 1.0, Web 2.0 and 3.0, and we also see what is Web 5.0. So recently the former Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey talked about the Web 5.0, which will be the union of the Web 2.0 plus Web 3.0. It allows the users to own their identity and control their data, which is a major threat during the time of this data theft, big data issues and controversies like Cambridge Analytica. Okay, so this is important. Then the next question, software as a service. So this software as a service article came on May 17th, 2022 in Indian Express explained section. So this is the cuttings from that article. So the answer is 1, 2 and 3. You all know. You might have seen the explanation of the videos. So I am basically trying to tell you that everything is coming from the newspapers, Science and Technology. So you have to have a wide reading. Read at least one newspaper, Hindu or Indian Express. But I would say you have to read at least the Indian Express explained sections. Okay. So this question, we knew that quantum computing was answered. Then again there was a question of the short range device technologies. And again there was a question of the fractional orbital bombardment system. So it was in news because of the China. Okay. So it is a missile which is put into the stable orbit. So what is the correct answer? So what is the correct answer? Option C is the correct answer. So likewise, we provide the explanation for each and every question of the last 10-11 years in the prelims and the mains. Okay. So probiotics what is a probiotic? So like that, we'll explain along with the logic how to solve. So I believe it is a knowledge, common sense and the logic. Okay. So you can't solve the UPSC prelims questions only with the knowledge or only with the common sense or only with the logic. We have to apply all these three things and then only we will be able to solve 70 to 80 plus questions. 70 to 80 plus questions, that is what we require. We need not answer all the 100 questions. Okay. So next, similarly, what is a probiotic? Then there was a expected question. Okay. So we all know the answer, and also a question regarding the solar flares. So everything. So again, information communication technology. 3G, 4G versus 5G. We can expect this question, and versus 6G. Advanced UPSC is going one step ahead. So what are the advantages? What are the disadvantages? What are the limitations for the 5G? And how it is different from 4G and how it will be different from the 6G. So So all these things we'll be discussing efficiently. Opportunities, challenges, which will be helping both the prelims and mains perspective. Then what is a satellite service? What is working of a satellite service? So similarly, we'll discuss most of the topics from the point of prelims and mains. And the most emerging topics also, what is the synthetic biology? Okay, synthetic biology in 2011 there is a discussion going on about this. Synthetic biology is a new discipline. So UPSC is also always asking the questions from the new discipline. Then what is this dark genome, eDNA, emerging diseases, cord blood, and what is this biotechnology? So how it is an emerging field in India? What are all these applications where it can be applied? What are the challenges faced in India and how we can come about the challenges? Then what is this basic from biotechnology? If we start biotechnology, we'll start with how we in the nuclear technology we start with the atom. In biotechnology, we'll start with the animal cell and the plant cell and what is the difference between a prokaryotic and the eukaryotic. So basic, we will give daily assignments, we'll provide the basic knowledge, okay, and we will discuss, okay, about the stem cell, okay, and about the stem cell therapy. And this slide, particular slide, there was a question, T and B cell. Okay, we'll explain in detail what is a T cell, what is a B cell. So this T and B cells basic, then DNA structure. DNA structure is important. So in a nucleus, there will be a chromosome. Okay, and from the chromosome we can see the DNA. DNA will having a functional portions, that is the gene, and gene is made of nucleotide, and in DNA it is AGCT and in the RNA it is AGCU. Okay, so then we'll explain various terminologies which are required. So even a person who is from non-science background will be able to answer. So from basics we'll move to the higher levels. Then what is this genetic engineering? So what is the application of genetic engineering? Who is the controlling authority? What is the genetic engineering appraisal committee? What is Codex Alimentarius? What is FSSAI? So then we have to see about the genetically modified crops. BT brinjal, BT cotton, BT rubber. What is a HTBT cotton? Why there is a ban? The government is telling to ban HTBT cotton. Okay, what is gene editing? Everything we'll explain in detail. Okay, what is genome editing? What are the types of genome editing? What are the techniques of genome editing? The most important thing, the CRISPR-Cas9 or the ZFN. Okay, so this will be our modality. So we'll be discussing most of the important discussions and also the session will be useful. And this was just an introductory sessions about how we'll discuss in the continuing session and the future sessions. So hope this session was useful and thank you.